Hello, everybody. I'm James Milan, and this is the DPCD update. I am joined, as always, by Clara Ricker, the director of our Department of Planning and Community Development. Good morning, Claire.
Good morning.
Good to see you, as always. Folks, in this update, we're going to hear about an upcoming meeting to envision Arlington Heights Business District and a meeting to preview environmental warrant articles that are being presented at this year's town meeting, excuse me. And then there's a fun project from ArtsArlington that celebrates the return of the herring on the Mystic River. And as well, the recent Sunnyside Ground-Breaking that plans to bring 43 new affordable housing units to Arlington next year. We've talked about that before. The groundbreaking is great news, of course. We are going to start, however, with an update on the AMP Up comprehensive plan. Again, an old favorite of ours at this point. Claire, what should folks know?
That's great. Yeah, we are headed toward the finish line to complete the update to the comprehensive plan. But first, the town and our consultant, Stantec, are hosting an open house style public outreach event to review the latest draft. Community members are enthusiastically encouraged to stop by and learn about Arlington's vision for the next 10 years and the proposed strategies to help Arlington get there. As you know, this draft plan has been developed over the past year following numerous outreach events, public surveys, staff consultation, and community input. Now is the time to review the draft and provide final feedback before its adoption. This draft plan will be available online starting early next week, and we'll be accepting comments on the draft through April 12th. On March 26th, the event will start with a presentation at 6 p.m., and the open house continues until 7:30 p.m. So even if you can't be there at 6, please drop by anytime between 6 and 7:30. The event will be held in the Arlington High School cafeteria once again, where light snacks will be provided. More information is available on the comprehensive plan website.
All right, great. The finish line definitely in sight. And of course, the significance of this entire project is something I hope is not lost on anybody. We've certainly made it quite clear, along with the opportunities for the public to weigh in all the way through. So last chance, folks, take advantage. All right, let's move on to the Heights Business District meeting.
Yeah, we're inviting folks to join the Heights Action Implementation Committee and planning staff to share your vision for the future of Arlington Heights. This event will be held on Wednesday, April 1st from 6:30 to 8 at the Arlington Community Center, 27 Maple Street, in the main room there. This discussion will cover topics such as parking, wayfinding, streetscape improvements, building design, and other ideas to support the growth of existing and prospective businesses in the Heights. Attendees will participate in hands-on activities to provide input on what they want to see in the neighborhood. And of course, you can learn more about the Arlington Heights Business District on the Heights Action Plan Implementation Committee's website.
Thank you very much. Excuse me, we are about 6 weeks or so, I would say, away from the start of town meeting. I don't want to scare you there, Claire. I know that's an even busier time for you. But there will be, as always, environmental warrant articles. So tell us about those, please.
Sure. Yeah. So Sustainable Arlington, which is a task group of Envision Arlington, invites the public to join a Zoom meeting on Wednesday, March 25th at 7 p.m. For a preview of town meeting articles related to the environment. Proponents of about 10 of these warrant articles will present on those environmental topics, followed by Q&A. The meeting will follow the same format as last year, which was well attended, and organizers welcome all to attend and have their questions answered in anticipation of town meeting. As a reminder, town meeting starts on April 27th. You can view the town meeting warrant, register for this meeting, and learn more about town meeting on the town's website.
All right, and we will move forward to the fun part of today's DPCD update, and that is talking about the Go Fish project.
That's right. This is a really cool project. This spring, ArtsArlington, in partnership with the Mystic River Watershed Association, is bringing the local community together to create a public art project celebrating the return of the herring to the Mystic River. You may or may not know, a major migration of herring happens every year in the spring, where more than 500,000 fish return to the Mystic River and spawn. In the last decade or so, their numbers have gone from endangered to robust, thanks to conservation efforts by many, but mostly by volunteers. So to commemorate this achievement and the return of the herring, ArtsArlington has started the Go Fish program, which is a participatory mural project for residents of all ages. ArtsArlington has a goal of creating 2,000 uniquely painted herring on aluminum. The finished herring will be displayed on local storefronts in groupings that pedestrians can discover as they walk through town. ArtsArlington is offering free workshops for community members to paint a fish and be part of this project. Funding for this project was made possible through a grant from the Mass Cultural Council, the Arlington Commission for Arts and Culture, and many local donations. Upcoming workshops are currently planned through April and are listed at the ArtsArlington website.
Yeah, and there's been a bunch of them. I know folks actually of all ages, as you were mentioning, here in town who have already participated in painted fish. And it really does feel like a true kind of community endeavor here. And such a celebration, too. What a great thing that things are actually looking better environmentally in this one area over the last number of years. So kudos to all. And let's finish with a different kind of celebration, and that's talking about the groundbreaking, the actual, the reality coming to bear on these projects that we have been speaking about for a while as well.
Sure. So last week, town staff attended the Housing Corporation of Arlington's groundbreaking for the 10 Sunnyside Avenue project. This is a 40B project that was approved by the Zoning Board of Appeals in September 2023 to develop a 5-story mixed-use building at the site of an old auto repair shop in East Arlington. When completed next year, it will add 43 permanently affordable units for households earning less than 60% of the area median income, and several will be reserved for households earning less than 30% of area median income. So really needed housing to be produced on this site. The project will also include about 940 square feet of office and support space and an 800 square foot community room. The project will also be Passive House certified, which furthers the town's net zero goals. Funding support for this project came from $1 million in Community Preservation Act funds, $450,000 from the Affordable Housing Trust Fund, and $1.6 million in federal home funds through the North Suburban Consortium, which is a group of 8 communities, including Arlington, that collectively apply for and administer these federal home funds as a consortium. We thank them and the Arlington community who advocated for this project. And of course, we also thank HCA for their ongoing efforts toward affordable housing production and housing stability, which strengthens our neighborhoods, supports our local economy, and helps keep Arlington the inclusive and welcoming community that we value. If you want to learn more about this outstanding project, the Housing Corporation of Arlington has a page on their website with more information, and I invite you and encourage you to visit it.
Yeah, I mean, this is a project that checks a lot of boxes of what matters to folks in Arlington. So really a great way to end this particular update, but also a great thing to anticipate watching it come to fruition over the next months and years. All right, anything else to mention, Claire?
Just really quickly, we have some Arlington250 events. The town's semi-quincentennial committee, in partnership with ATED and the Arlington Historical Society and the Cyrus Dallin Art Museum, they're putting on a weekend of events for the 251st commemoration of Patriots Day, including Monotony Beer Hall on Saturday, April the 18th, tours of the Jason Russell House all weekend, and the Cyrus Dallin Art Museum's commemoration of the Ride of Dawes and Revere on Monday, April 20th.
All right, excellent. More celebrations to talk about. So, all right, thank you so much for your time, as always, Claire. I've been speaking with Claire Ricker. She is the director of our Department of Planning and Community Development, DPCD, for this DPCD update. Thanking Claire and thanking you as well for joining us. I'm James Milan, and for sure, we'll see you next time.